Are you terrified of realizing you're not as alone as you think? Imagine the creeping sensation of being watched, the unsettling feeling that someone is observing your every move. This isn't just a figment of your imagination, it's a reality that can send shivers down your spine. This true story will make you double-check your locks tonight. It's a tale that will make you question the safety of your own home, the sanctity of your personal space. So, I was in college living alone in a ground-floor apartment. It was a quaint little place, perfect for a student. The rent was affordable and it was close to campus. I thought I had found the ideal spot to focus on my studies and enjoy my independence. One night I was deep into a new book when my friend called. We had a close-knit group, and it wasn't unusual for us to check in on each other, especially during late-night study sessions. Her call was a welcome break from my intense reading. She invited me over, which had become our summer pattern. I'd leave around 10 p.m. and return around 3 a.m. It was our way of unwinding after a long day of classes and assignments. We'd chat, watch movies, and sometimes just sit in comfortable silence. Back to the book. I had deliberately placed it on my headboard, right in front of a small window above my bed. It was a habit of mine to keep my current read within arm's reach, especially since I often read late into the night. Fast forward to 3 a.m., I get a sweet, "Did you get home okay?" call from my friend. It was a ritual we had developed, a way to ensure we were safe after our late-night hangouts. Her concern was comforting, a reminder that someone cared. As I walked into my bedroom, I noticed my headboard had fallen, knocking over a decorative jar. Nothing major, just annoying. I sighed, thinking it was just one of those things that happen when you're not around to keep an eye on everything. Still chatting, I start searching for my book. It was a gripping novel, and I was eager to get back to it. I scanned the room, expecting to find it where I had left it. It should have been there, right? I distinctly remembered placing it on the headboard. My mind raced, trying to recall if I had moved it before leaving. Then it hit me. The headboard, the window. The realization was like a cold splash of water. My heart began to pound as I connected the dots. My book wasn't there. The spot where it should have been was empty, and a sense of dread washed over me. Panic sets in. I check my nightstand for an envelope of cash, and there's my book, sitting on top of the money. It was an odd place for it to be, and the sight of it there made my stomach churn. Someone had been in my apartment. The thought was terrifying. My sanctuary had been violated, and I felt exposed and vulnerable. I tell my friend I'll call her back and slam the phone down. My mind was racing, and I needed to figure out what to do next. My dresser drawer is cracked open. Someone rifled through my underwear. The invasion of my privacy was deeply unsettling. My laptop, TV, money, all there, but something felt off. It was as if the intruder had been more interested in me than my belongings. I open my closet and my heart drops. The sight that greeted me was both confusing and alarming. My purses, usually organized, were rearranged. It was a small detail, but it spoke volumes about the intruder's intentions. A camera with photos of me, gone. The realization was chilling. Someone had taken something personal, something that captured moments of my life. Totally panicked, I call my friend. My voice trembled as I explained what I had discovered. She asks, "What about the other bedroom?" My heart stops. I hadn't even thought to check there. I bolt out of my apartment, dial 911, and the police arrive in minutes. The wait felt like an eternity, but their presence brought a small measure of relief. They search, find no one, but confirm my worst fear. Someone had been watching me, learning my routine. The thought that someone had been observing me, knowing my habits, was deeply unsettling. The police said, "You can't ever let your guard down because they might come back." Now I'm still waiting. The fear lingers, a constant reminder that my sense of security has been shattered. Every creak, every shadow, every unfamiliar sound keeps me on edge. I've taken extra precautions, installed more locks, and even considered moving, but the paranoia remains. It's a haunting experience that has left a permanent mark on my psyche. The thought that someone could invade my personal space so easily has made me hyper-aware of my surroundings. I've become more vigilant, more cautious, but the fear never truly goes away. It's a chilling reminder that sometimes the monsters we fear are not just in our imagination, but lurking in the shadows, watching and waiting.